Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're going to start a new English series, and today's topic is about To Fly from Space Chronicles by deGrasse Tyson. Target vocabulary: foresight, knowledge or insight gained by looking toward the future. Naivete, the quality of innocent simplicity. Prescient, having or showing knowledge of events before they take place. Seminal, first of something that's later recognized as important. Enable, make possible. Summary: in his essay To Fly, Neil deGrasse Tyson addresses the long history of human interest in and fascination with flight. Though flying was long considered impossible, Tyson points out that flight today is limited only by the laws of physics and technological know-how. The author traces the history of flight, including the Wright brothers in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. In 1903, attention to the possibilities of flight increased over time, and by the Second World War, bomber airplanes were common, and the German V-2 missiles, which could be launched from hundreds of miles away from their targets, marked another turning point by bringing orbital technology within reach. By 1969, Apollo astronauts had landed on the moon, but what Tyson feels is the greatest achievement is that of Voyager 2, which is now in interstellar space. As you can see here, we have the trials of flying, starting with Abbas and Furness in the upper left here. Okay, then we go to the Wright brothers, okay, and their trials to fly and inventing the airplanes. And here we have the Zeppelin, which is the space or the airship. Okay, according to physicist Lord Kelvin, as cited in To Fly, a chapter from Space Chronicles, why would human flight be impossible? We have some choices and we're going to choose the right answer. First one, humans would not be able to breathe at altitudes necessary for flight, or powerful air currents would cause any flying vehicle to crash, or it's impossible to design artificial wings, or things heavier than air cannot fly. So the right answer here, guys, is that things heavier than air cannot fly. Another question. In To Fly, how does the author respond to Kelvin's assertion about flight? He suggests that technological ingenuity can solve all problems. He points out that birds are heavier than air, yet they fly. He reminds the reader that Kelvin was not an inventor. He reveals plans for a self-propelled airplane. The right answer is yes. He points out that birds are heavier than air, yet they fly. In To Fly, why does the author present information about the speed of the sound? To show that the laws of physics were made to be broken? To reveal the difference between physics and the other sciences? To indicate how rapidly humans have overcome the laws of physics? To prove that anything not prohibited by the laws of physics is possible? And the right answer is yes, to prove that anything not prohibited by the laws of physics is possible. According to the author of To Fly, what made the German V-2 missile a significant invention? Have to choose two options. It was like a sentinel in space. It used gravity to power its flight. It could hold more than one person. It could be launched far from its target. It landed at elevation lower than its launch point. So as you see here, the first choice is it used gravity to power its flight. and also it could be launched far from its target. According to the author of To Fly, what is the greatest achievement in flight so far? The launch of Voyager 2, the Apollo 11 lunar landing, the Wright brothers airplane, the breaking of the sound barrier. So the right answer is the launch of Voyager 2. Why can people fly faster than the speed of sound but not faster than the speed of light? Because of the laws of physics that prevent any object from ever achieving the speed of light, no matter how intensive your technology. As the speed of light, it travels through air and space is much faster than the speed of sound. Read the following passage from To Fly. For millennia, the idea of being able to fly occupied human dreams and fantasies. Waddling around on Earth's surface as majestic birds flew overhead, perhaps we developed a form of wing envy. We might even call it wing worship. What is the author saying about humans? You have to choose from these choices. The author wants to say that they want the powers that they observe in other creatures, or they sometimes pray to birds because birds are magnificent, or they should give up on the notion that they will ever outfly birds, or they live in a world of fantasy instead of keeping their feet on the ground. So the author wants to say that they want the powers that they observe in other creatures.